Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They turn their head over, nigga. Okay, when Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe to lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh, they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit like think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jacob. For time war, we gonna run the summer. It's gonna be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. As we run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young play. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit life. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Six shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look. They won't be rich and Porter. God kill him like Alpo. Play if he wants. It's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign. Yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville. You feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game. Pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And singing shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember Yahanna ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in his dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a door. Payback is a door.
What's the heat?
ODing on a beat, Narcan flow. We outside. We outside with it. The temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One west sleeve stretched through it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing. A surprise, had them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job, I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving Halo, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. And Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up, all cause my delivery. I be on that prime shit, take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raise your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle, I got new aim. Fresh kick, spit with the blick. Not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got the Ruger 5 and 7. That's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot. We take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club. We take it outside. I got my killers with me. You won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly. Be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog. This the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big bursts of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty little combat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look them in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM.
Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Israel. Where the ISHBK started off 1 West, 125th Street under commanding General Yahanna, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We started off in 1969, where we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Officer Zakshapar teaching the Lashawan Kodash class tonight, Greenville, South Carolina. Let's clap it up for class, man. Yes, we're going to go over a few things tonight. I hope everybody getting ready for the Pesach, for the Passover. Hope everybody getting ready to pay their tithes and, of course, their Passover fee. $200 for all of that. Oh, man, it seemed like it seemed like it ain't enough, but the Commander General Yahanna was so gracious to allow blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians to come together with just $200 for the Passover fee, man. That's it. The city could have charged more, but that's all. That's all Commander General Yahanna allowed us to pay. You know, even if we want to pay $1,000, he allowed us to pay $200. Who we got in the chat? Let's clap it up again. Let's go. There. Who we got in the chat?
We have Officer Shar.
Officer Shar, right.
We have Paul listening in from North Myrtle Beach.
Right.
We have we have
Izara.
Checking in. She listening and driving from South Carolina.
Yeah, be careful there with that driving now, right? Yeah, right. Officer Shar, Izara, Hawaba. We got some regulars and people always checking in the class. It's like Officer Zakshapar 1000 teaching Lashawan Kodash class, getting ready for the Passover. We'll have a short class here tonight. We're going to talk a few words about the Passover, about the Hebrew. Hebrew is an old language. As a matter of fact, it's the oldest language in the world. Is read from right to left. As we preface every class from right to left. We have a Hebrew chart over here, man. So teach people so that you're supposed to be studying this at home. As a matter of fact, this chart in ancient Hebrew and Assyrian Hebrew. The ancient Hebrew have 22 characters. These are characters up here. They go ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, ta, lo, pa, sha, ta. It's just like you reading A, B, C, D, F, G in the old, Edomite language, but only we'll read it in the black man's language, right? That's got to understand. Of course, when we were in captivity in Assyria, we were in captivity, they gave us we still have a sound, like for instance, la. It looks like that, ma, na. But when we're in captivity, that la looked like this. That little signature, that little sign there, la, ma, na, sa. But you can see the match here. And so when you're at home, you study these, you'll see. Now, in the Syrian language, you have the same 22 characters, only they sound different, except for one thing. You have the ending characters. Then you'll have ka, you'll have ma, then na, then you have pa, and then taza. So that makes 5 more ending characters with a total in the Assyrian language of 27. So make sure you understand that. The only way to learn these really is to put them to your memory. That means you got to go home and study to show thyself approved unto God, right? Workmen need not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. That's what you got to understand. That's the Bible. That ain't my words. That's the Bible. I just use that. It's the Bible, right? But no, you got to study that. I can't osmosis put it in your brain. You have to go home and write these things over and over again. I know because I did it. But anyway, that's what we got. So you have, they look vastly different. Tonight we're going to use the ancient Hebrew. We've been using lately the Syrian Hebrew. Had a person come say, you guys don't never teach Assyrian. I say, that's because you don't ever read your Hebrew chart. If you read the chart, you would have Assyria. We teach Assyrian and the ancient Hebrew. So, you know, what were you looking for something special? I mean, you know, all I have to do is look at a chart and you'll see that's what we were reading. That makes sense?
That makes sense.
It makes sense to me, you know. So what we're going to do, you got to understand too, like in the we're going to have the Passover in Houston, Texas this year. Make sure you make your preparations. Keep your preparations. By now, you're kind of late. You'll have a high plane ticket if you just now making them or driving or whatever. But like the generals have said, make sure you take it into account that you on your ride be very careful. Don't be driving too fast. Look at those speed tickets. Be careful of all the laws and applicable laws going down in Texas, Houston, Texas, right? It's a whole nother state if you're not from that state. Of course. That makes sense. So, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Atham. To all of my brothers, Yahweh Shamar Alathan Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Of course, we went over that. Those are salutes for the men and the women. You know, Atha is the word you. That's you. Or we say a thumb if we're talking about many yous, right? A thumb, A-H-T-A-M. But if we're talking about the women's, we're saying Athan. Or we start off by saying you, A-H-T-H-A-H. And then we say, we take the H off and make a thun if you're talking plural for women. So it's a thun if it's women, and of course a thumb if it's many for men. That's a difference. You got to understand Hebrew is the first language because we understand the difference between men and women. This ain't no LGBT. I'm sorry. What do you call it? Alternative lifestyle where everybody just go whatever. Nah, the language is understand. It's understanding for the male and the female. You got to understand that. But of course, the Most High always talk to the male most of the time. He used things in the gender of the male, the Most High. He used things. Christ is our Hamashiach, because he's a man. You know, we're men here. And then, of course, we have females. The Most High gave us a helpmate. That's what you got to understand. We'll get another lesson, right? So we're going to get to our first. We're gonna identify some words up in here, and I want you guys, like in every class, I try to get some words so that you can break it down. If you're driving, please don't try to do that. You know, don't pull over like that. But if you're in class. We have Sister Raipqua, Izara, right? Hazaba, Shar. We have more checking in. People checking in all the time. So that's what you got to understand. People getting ready for that Passover. So we're going to have a short class. That's the reason why I said that. We're not going to hold you too long because people got to go around, move around. They got to get things prepared. You got to get, oh, by the way, you got to get your house in order. Take all of the leavening. Slack out of your house, right? Take that leavening out of your house. That's what the Most High want us to do. That's in the Bible. Just make sure you have take the leavening out. You know, you can actually put it in the places that you don't stay outside the house, like a garage or an old car or something that you're not using or whatever. If you don't want to throw it away, but make sure it's not in your house. That's what the Most High gave us the orders to take the leavening out your house, right? This Passover, man, it was eaten in haste. And we're going to talk about that in a second. That word, there's a couple words for it, but the main word, we'll talk about that too. But anyway, let's go to the first word that we got here. We'll use this, that when you see that red dot right there or red little X or whatever, I'll use X today. Okay, when you see that, that's the word we're working on right there. So transliterate that word right there, you know. Take your time, people. And of course, I brought my my beverage, man. You know, it's you can even have wine, hard liquor, or whatever it takes for you to wind down for your class. So you can just simply have refresh mayam, which is water, right? Okay. So take your time. Y'all come up with the understanding of as we talk a few words of Hebrew. The Hebrew, let's go over, we're going to go over text. Let's go to Exodus 12. Let's read about that. Can we find that? Exodus 12, where the Most High told us how to how to keep the Passover. What is the Passover? What is it? You know, a lot of people don't understand it because you're going to discover in it some things out of the Passover. Okay, and guys, don't feel right, Hawabah, and others don't, and of course, Izara, but don't be driving, please, at the wheel and trying to operate class. Don't do that unless you just pulled over and enjoying something in the park for a beverage or something, you know. But by all means, take your time, right?
Okay.
Get home first, you know, be safe. The Passover, man, that's what the Most High, that's what we're going to do. Well, March 4th, we're going to go down and going to have April 4th. And of course, you know, Passover has been in March or April, depending upon the idea of what the Bible says about 14 days. But we'll read about it, okay? It's either been what's that, Nisan or Abib. That's April or whatever. But one thing we can say to you, there is a very distinct time in the year in which Passover occurs. Okay, so let's read about that. All right. The Passover, we have this Exodus 12, and the Lord spake unto Moses, you know, and the Lord spake unto Moses. That's and Aaron. And Moses and Aaron were your leaders at that time. Of course, Moses and Aaron, what, 82 and 84 years old or something like that. They were old men. But they were the leaders of Israel. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, Matazarium, saying, now why were what are they doing in Egypt? Well, we wound up there because Joseph was kidnapped by his brothers, thrown in a hole, and then we wound up down in Egypt. Joseph wound up being one of the princes of Egypt, damn near king, you know, ruling, right?
Okay.
But that's what happened. That's what we're doing. That's what we were doing in Egypt. Right now, we're in another Egypt called what? This Americas, this Babylon that we live in. Mosiah said that, and we're going to get to that in a little bit. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be unto you the what? Beginning of months. What's the Lord talking about right here when he says the beginning of months? The beginning of months. A lot of people think in the Christian church and in the heathen world, the heathenistic world, and the Edomite world also. That's their heathenistic world, man. That's what they think. And they thinking up in the Christian church that, the beginning of the month, that's January, where they shoot off the fireworks and all that. But the Most High didn't say that, did he? He says, here's the answer right here. The Most High, this is how you know this book, this Bible was given to us. How you know that? This holy Bible right here, that holy book right there. I think that's a good picture of it right there. Yeah, that book right there was given to us. This holy book right here, the King James version of this book right here, and what you have right here. This is our Bible. We'll turn to Exodus. What are we going to turn to? I'll turn over here, right? Exodus, the 12th chapter, where it talks about Slocky. Okay, where it talks about how the Most High gave this book to us, man. That's how you know that we know what the prophecies are, and we know what day to have for the Passover. We know what the first day of the year is too. That makes sense. A lot of nations don't, because you can't have January made after the god Janus to look backwards and forward to be a first of any year. It's the middle of the winter. That makes sense? Of course, anyways. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. Now, come on. The beginning of months? The beginning of months. That's what this is saying. The beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. See, the Lord is telling his children that this is the beginning of months. It's the first month. Ra'ashawan, the first month. Or you can say Akkad, but the word really is Ra'ashwan, the beginning of months. Okay? It shall be the first month of the year to you. The first month of the year to you. So if it's the first month of the year to you, somebody been lying to you about January and Janus. That's why the Lord said, don't worship these other gods. Did it not say that? Don't worship these other gods. Understand, if you want to understand what the Passover is, you get here in the ISHBK under commanding General Yahanna, and you have priests and prophets like Kazak Shapar teaching you this, right? You'll have priests and prophets understanding, like Officer Shar. You have priests and prophets of like all of he's checked in the class here. But I can go on and on and on. But you have all the generals and captains. Every last one of them know that the first of the month, the first beginning of months is right about the time of the Passover. I mean, it is. It says this. Speak ye unto all the congregation. It tells you what day it is, saying in the 10th day. Now it's clarifying and telling you, verse 3 here, right? In the 10th day of this month. See, the 10th day of this month, right? What day of this month is? They shall take to them every man a lamb, right? According to the house of their fathers, a lamb for a house, right? So lamb for a bayaf or a house, right? Of their fathers. Now, who are their fathers? If you're Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, one of those fathers, right? One of the 12 tribes of Israel. You, in my case, I am Kazak Shapora, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yasharah. I'm from the tribe of Judah, from my fathers, right? From the house of your fathers, take a lamb for your house, right? So it says this, verse 4. And if the household be too little for the lamb, that means you got this nice lamb, but you only got like 3 or 4 people in your house. What does it want you to do? Let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls, every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. In other words, it's sad this because you're gonna find out what they got to do with this lamb. You roast it up, man. They got to roast it up, getting ready for the Passover to get out of this place, man. You ain't gonna stand this no more. In other words, get with the neighbor back then. Make sure they got enough lamb. Make sure they got enough food, right? And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take in an account to the number of souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish. Now you don't come there with no gnarled lamb like this. You got all this big old herd. You bringing up one of these lambs that got a big messed up eye or gnarled foot. The Lord didn't want that. You're gonna wind up in bad shape like that. Or you in this case, it's talking about the Passover, right? So there was something special going on right here. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. It needs to be a male of the first year, okay? A male of the first year. What does that mean? A 1-year-old lamb. Male, right? A male of the first year. The Bible is telling you exactly what it is. Ye shall take it out from the sheep. Take it out from the sheep or from the goats. Pull it out. It's special. It's an honor for that lamb to get slaughtered. Can't wait till the Passover come to eat that lamb, right? And verse 6, and ye shall keep it until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. Okay, and then after that it says, then they shall take of the blood and strike it on the doorpost, on the 2 side posts, and on the upper door post of the houses, wherein they shall eat it. They shall eat the flesh in the night, roast with fire. This sounds good to me, man. Right? And with bitter herbs, they shall eat it. See, this thing's going to taste good too, man. Right? That makes sense? Verse 9, eat it not raw. There ain't no reason to be eating no lamb. I see, Israel don't eat no raw lamb. We don't know red meat like that, man. We take our meat and we do what? We roast it. Because if you're eating it out raw, that means it's going to be eating that's don't have the blood in it, right? Yeah. Not the dam. The blood is called the dam. Nor sodden at all with water. Oh, you ain't boiling lamb. What are you doing to it? You roasting it, but roast with fire or ash. Okay, his head with his legs and with the pertinence thereof, the head and things that pertain to it thereof. That's what it's saying, pertinence. Okay, and ye shall let nothing of it remain till the morning. Ain't nothing gonna remain of that live. That means if you ain't got a big enough family with your in your lineage right there next to your fathers or whatever you got out of your family, Kazakh Shafar family, then you better go call somebody else over there. Let's finish this lamb up, bro. Back on it. Eat hard. Eat hearty, right? It says that ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning, right? And that which remaining of it until the morning, ye shall burn it with fire. I'm sorry. And that which remaining of it until the morning, ye shall burn it with fire. That means make sure, just follow these orders, burn it with fire so it won't remain till the morning. And thus you shall eat it, and with the loins girded, your shoes on your feet. Why? Because the Most High noticed what you getting ready to do is really hightail it out of there. We got somebody in the chat there?
Oh, Michael Love has joined us from California.
Yeah, let's clap it up for Michael Love, right? And how about how Shai Baraka to Michael Love, right? Appreciate it, right? And thus shall ye. Well, we're doing this first word here, guys. Make sure you got that word. Let me know if you got some answers right there, okay? All right. And thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded, with your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hands. You ready to go on a journey, man. We got shoes on your feet in the journey. You ain't going to bed. You got PJs on, bro. Yo, you got your, I ain't gonna say which brand, but you got your shoes on, right? And ye shall eat it in haste, in a hurry. All right. And the Lord's Passover, and I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt. That was the whole point. Most High had gotten tired of Pharaoh. He had gotten tired of him. We'll leave that right there. He had gotten tired of Pharaoh and said, look here, let's get out of here. He's going to make haste. He had gotten tired of Pharaoh, man, and said, we're getting ready to smite all his firstborn. And that's what did it right there. So, what verse was that? Thus you shall eat of the loins, girded, shoes, blah, blah, and pass through the land of Egypt that night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast. And again, the gods of Egypt, I will execute judgment. I am the Most High Yahweh. Against what? All of those gods they had up there that kept us from worshiping the Most High. They wouldn't even let us go out in the woods for 3 days and worship the Most High. The Lord said that we've had enough. Moses said, we had enough of this now. Let's get out of here. And that's what the Passover is about. We got to do this in haste. Put the blood of your doorposts. Eat the lamb, the bitter herbs, right? Be in a haste, right? And then make sure you take that lamb, that blood. It says, verse 13, and the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt. When the Lord smite the land of Egypt and kill all these firstborn of the Pharaoh Egyptian, which he's going to do to America shortly here, That's why the Most High is asking you to get yourself and govern yourself accordingly. In other words, put that blood over your doorpost. That's what he's saying. Of course, this was literally what they did back then. The Most High is letting you know that we should be getting ourselves together. We got anybody else in the chat? That's good enough for that, right?
We have Hebrew Dave.
Who's
Clapping it up for you.
Who's that? Who is Hebrew Dave? I don't know Hebrew Dave. Who is that? Identify yourself. You know, tell me who you are. Who is Hebrew Dave? We don't know. What tribe you from, Hebrew Dave?
You have some answers as well for you.
Yeah, well, let's get with Hebrew Dave first before we get there. Hebrew Dave, what tribe you from? Whose household you belong to, as the Bible has said? Or you are outsider, you heathen? Let me know where you from. What's your nationality, man? Where you come? What tribe are you from? Tell me what tribe you're from, Hebrew Dave. You know, what tribe you from? Hebrew Dave. Still waiting. I ain't gonna move on until we get this. We'll get with some of these answers right here. I want Hebrew Dave answer here. Just like you type it in there, type it in the chat. What we got? Just like you type in the chat, type it in there. What tribe are you from? Now I ain't gonna give it. I'm not gonna wait here too long. I'm gonna shake the dust off my feet.
Salakia out of one, he says, I'm in Southern Cali, and his tribe is Judah.
Judah, okay. And you go to one of the schools out there, Hebrew Dave? You're in Southern Cali? Because Southern Cali got schools out there. You know? Your tribe of Judah, right? Okay. What tribe is your tribe of Judah? What how do you know you're from the tribe of Judah? Tell me. How do you know you're from the tribe of Judah? Answer that. How do you know that? Better yet, how do we know that? Okay. Hebrew Dave. How do you know you're from the tribe of Judah? You know, or you which camp are you in? Are you Christian or what? Your tribe of Judah? Let me know. You're from Southern Cali, but you way over here where we at on the East Coast over here. Let me know what's going on. Hebrew Dave. Dave, what's your full name, Dave? What's your name? Well, give me something going on here. Okay. What do you got?
He says, I'm African American. I'm read the 12 tribes chart.
You read it? Are you African? Are you African? Or are you American? Which one are you? Are you African or are you American? You tell me. Hebrew Dave.
He has an answer.
He's what?
He has an answer. He says, I'm black.
He black. Okay, you black. Your father's black, right? So you're from the tribe of what's your last name? I mean, forget the last name. Just tell me. Hebrew Dave, what how long you been in this how long you been in the online here? How'd you find out about this? Us right here. Go ahead.
He says, my father is black.
Father's black? Okay. All right. Okay. Father's black. All right. Hebrew Dave. Southern Cali. You know there are schools in California. You know that, right, Hebrew Dave, right? We have schools in California where you can attend. But you can, if you're black and you want to attend all the way out here, you certainly can. What other class you've been in? You know, is this your first class? Is it for is this your first time in class here? Your father's black. It's your first time in class. You know, that makes sense. What we got?
He says, I've been studying for some years, and I found out about the ISUPK by studying, and it led me to the ISUPK online.
Okay, good. Right. So while you're here, since you don't know a whole lot about Lashawan Kodash, just pay attention and just sit back. You may not have a lot of answers because you're very much new in understanding online. We don't know a whole lot about you. I'm have to assume that you're a black man, all right? So just sit back and just take things in. If we see anything otherwise, then we'll clip you from class, okay? You want to say Khan, sir, K-A-N, sir, Khan. That means yes, Khan, sir, S-I-R. Go ahead, say that. All right?
Okay. He says, no, you're one of my favorite teachers.
Okay.
I'll be hearing on here.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, all right, good. I appreciate that. We're gonna go ahead.
Slovakia, he said concert like that.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna let you in class here without clipping you. But afterwards, we want you to start identifying yourself. It wouldn't hurt to put a face in your in the little circle there, to put a face with the class. That would help. If you can change that and put a face in there. Because people I don't know, if you're truly one of us, if you're truly a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, then you wouldn't want nobody to come into class except for blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians anyway, you know, because the Most High is not with all the other heathens, like Africans, Edomites, or East Indians, or anybody like that, Moab, and all of these. So that's why we did that. So make sure you put a picture on there so we'll see who you are, man. All right, let's go. All right, come on. We got an answer to the first one here.
Kind of. Also, he said, all right, no problem.
Yeah. So always you want to say this, all right, instead of saying all right, just say Khan, sir. K-A-N. That's a sign that you respect me as your teacher, okay? K-A-N-S-I-R. We'll be monitoring you and checking you out, all right? I appreciate that.
He said, no, I have no ill will towards the ISUPK.
All right, good. We'll see. Go ahead. I appreciate that, Hebrew Dave, all right? What we got right here? Somebody got the first one there?
Michael Love has an answer.
What you got?
He's got P-A-S-A. C-H.
Okay, good.
And Raipwa says,
Right.
I have, she has the same as well.
P-A-S-A-C-H.
Kind of.
All right, good. Okay. And of course, that gives you the word pa. You see, we have connectors here that says that this right here, that's a pa. And it has an independent connector. Is that not right? What does the connector do? Connector tells you that this letter or this character, Hebrew characters, so when we get I pa right there, that pa, that's that pa. So it gets an independent sound. So you say pa. That makes sense. And of course you have sa. They have S-H, S-A, and then C-H. And so you put these two together, then we're saying the full sound of pa, and then we're saying, in this case, sa. I'm sorry, the full sound of pa, and then you have sa right here. Then you say C-H, but we drop the A and A. We always usually drop the after that because it's been joined with another sound. So you don't need that A on the end there in this particular case, okay? In most cases like that. So you have the word Pesach. That word Pesach means this. Most people know that it means this right here. If they don't, we know now, right? It means Passover. What's the Passover? We just read about it, didn't we?
Okay.
Passover, man, tells you a lot. You know, it tells you that it's not what we got. It tells you that the Passover delineates from any other understanding that's in the absolute world, man, because it is our journey out of Egypt and our captivity from a wicked Pharaoh, okay, of Egypt. We were in Egypt, blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. That's the reason why I had to interview people like Hebrew Dave come to class. I want to make sure that there is no Hamites or there are no Edomites. And of course, Hebrew Dave, you're gonna come up with me a signature. I mean, it wouldn't hurt for you. Change it right now. Change your what's that moniker? Change your the moniker or whatever on your name and show me. You know, so you can see. I can see in your particular case. Then and I know Hebrew Dave is that. At least I have a better understanding of you because I don't want to. The Africans sold us in slavery, man. All right, along with the Edomites, right? That's Ham and those Edomites. That was once our brothers, but the Most High cut them from the womb, and He's gonna cut them in history too, man. You ain't gonna be no more then. Just like He got us out of Egypt, there He's put us in captivity here in America, and the Bible says that in Deuteronomy. What we got in Deuteronomy?
He said, "Concert."
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, just like we did that. And this is show you we were in, if you turn to Deuteronomy 28:68, you guys be working on this one right here. We'll take the red off here. We'll put it on the next one so you'll know which one we're working on. We're working on this one right here. That one. Block it. Okay, we're working on this word right here. Okay. This word right here. So y'all work on that while I read this text here. Deuteronomy 28:68, where it talks about how we were put in slavery, man. All the way on slave ships by where Amalek and Africa, the Hamites, took us and joined us in slavery, man. That's the reason why we understand it. The Bible says this, you know, because we're in Passover here. That's what the celebration of Passover was about Egypt. We're going to get another Passover here in a while. We're going to get celebrated out of this place, man. I mean, we're going to celebrate. We're going to get out of this place, right? You got me excited over here talking about celebrate. We're going to get out of this place, man, in one piece. If you're Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, what we got right there.
The Hebrew Dave said, "No problem, and you don't have to worry about me." Shalom to the ISUPK. And then he said, "Concert."
Yeah. What? Okay. All right. Yeah. It's not that I'm worried about you at all. I have no fear. That's what you mean worried. I ain't even concerned about it. I have to know. So make sure in that case you understand who we're looking at. That's my point. Okay, Hebrew Dave. All right. And once I find out, then we got to go through this no more. Then you're in the class. We'll try to find you. You can stay here, one of the favorite teachers, or you can go online. We'll put you in a class out there in Southern California too. Whichever one you choose, what you got. You know? All right. Book of Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring you, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt, again with ships. Okay. Now the Lord says He's going to bring us again unto Egypt. Bring thee unto Egypt again with ships. How do you get to Egypt by ships? If we were in Jerusalem, a ship don't go to Egypt. So that's how you know the Most High is talking some understanding here. That's what you got to understand. He says, and the Lord, or Yahweh, right, shall bring thee into Egypt. He's talking about the children of Israel. And he ain't talking about no Hamites. He ain't talking about no Edomites. He's talking about the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. That's our plight, okay? That's how we know about the Passover. All right, we were coming out of Egypt then. That's the whole point. Now, this time, Most High say, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Oh, because see, it only takes about what, 3-4 day journey to probably walk from Egypt to Israel. Lord said, so why would the Lord say, I'm gonna bring you back to Egypt on ships? Because he's not talking about the Egypt over there like we were. The word Mubarak was the Egyptian, I believe, guy over there said. He said that Egypt, those people over there couldn't possibly be the Jews because they left black, now they come back white. That's what he said. So anyway, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and surely not. That land over there is no more again. It ain't something that we would recognize, man. You ain't gonna recognize that over there because we don't even know anyway. We've been so misplaced out of our homeland. That land over there and all of that land over there was ours, man. That's what you got to understand. All of that place over there in Israel and all the land that we had, the Most High gave us from those rivers over there that delineated it in a surveying way, right? Thou shalt see it no more again. And we didn't. We haven't. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies. We're sold unto these Edomites over here right now. And the Africans help sold us too, right? Sold us as what? Bondmen, slaves. Bond women, slaves. Somebody got a bond on us, man. That's what this is saying, okay? And no man shall buy you. No man didn't come up here and buy us out of this mess. We stuck here until the Most High takes us out. That's exactly what the Passover was. It took us out. And he took Pharaoh and did what? Put that plague on him. He said, go. Get out of here. Right? That makes sense?
Makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead. Anybody got this one right here?
Laws.
All right, we have a word right here. Y'all work on this one. Okay. So far we have Passover, but stop. That's Passover is going to be down in Houston, Texas. Make sure you guys govern yourself accordingly, right? Anybody in class? Y'all work on this. That one right there, the one with the little red dot by it right there. That one. Okay. Or number 1, number 2. Let's work on that. Okay. What we got?
Nothing so far.
Okay. You got it? Anybody? Nobody? Rapqua. I think Azara's still riding. And of course, Hebrew Dave, you just sit back and just take it in. The next time we see you in class or whenever you get a chance, let's see your moniker, your picture, man, so we can see who you are, okay? But let's go ahead with this, and I appreciate it. But I appreciate your cooperation so far, right? Some people, a lot of people, we just kick out of class because we don't identify them with the understanding, and I'm not sure until I can see or hear or something. I believe you, and I'll until I can totally be convinced. And you should feel the same way. You should want that, and I believe that's where we've come to the conclusion so far. All right. So what we got? Anybody?
Laws.
Okay. This first one. Well, we'll help you along here. We know what this is. All right. Let's take your time. What we got? And I know people are getting themselves ready to, like I said, be careful going to the Passover because you're going to have a lot of things going on the road out there. And if you're catching a plane, make sure you watch over each other and make sure you watch over your kids and your seating and your wife and your nephews and cousins. Everybody watch over everybody out there. You know, I think it was Commanding General Yahanna, and I think it was General Muhammad said, watch over each other out there, man. You're on the road, you got to just make sure you take your time and make sure you understand and don't come down there with a lot of nonsense in the Passover too. I believe he said that too. Anybody?
Raquel has a possible answer.
Raquel, what you got?
She has ha, and then she has RAA.
RAA.
H.
H.
S.
SH.
A. WAN.
WAN.
It can.
Just like that, right? That word right there. Ha. The first. Okay? That's what it means. The first. So it's the first. What that means. That's a preposition right there. The. And this means like instead of one, it'll be first. Right? That's what it means. So far we're talking about the first. So let's work on we'll go ahead and do these here real quick. Let's work on Raquel did that. Let's clap it up for Raquel, right? And I can't remember who did this one. Young man, the first one.
Michael Love.
Michael Love, right. Clap it up for Michael Love too. Clap it right. And Raquel so far, man. Doing an excellent job here, right? So the first, so ha. Ha is a preposition for meaning the, and ra'ashwan means first, okay? All right, let's work on the next one here. This word right here. Let's work on that one. That's a pretty short word. I got some shorter words here. There. Okay? We're not going to hold you too long here because I know people are getting ready for the Passover, so we'll just go until our words run out here. But that's what it is. But the Most High has allowed us to have another, what is the 57th annual Passover? The 57th annual Pesach or Passover, right? That's what you got to understand, man. Okay?
Do you have an answer for that third one? I don't know.
Yeah, what we got?
What Michael Love has CH AA DA S H.
That what he got?
That's what he has.
Anybody else? Let's verify that. So far we have Pesach, which means Passover. That's how you know it's the first. Let's read that again. What did I say for Pesach? I didn't remember what I said. Tells you when the Passover is, man. Slock it. Okay. Yeah. It says this in Exodus 12:2. This month, that Pesach, okay, shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the Ra'ashwan. Ha Ra'ashwan. Ha Ra'ashwan. Okay. That means it's the first month. Beginning of month, it shall be the first month of the year to you, not January. So how do you know? Israel, we had the first months. We knew when to put out the plants and the season and rotate the crops and tear up the ground and share and do all of the seeds and plant them properly on that first month because it was springtime. You know, it was springtime, man. It wasn't no time where people were planting. How you gonna plant harvesting in the wintertime in January, Janus? And looking back and forward at what? Snow and more snow? Nah, man. It's saying the Passover. When you see that time for the Passover, when you see that time come in, it's the first month. That's what we're saying. Rosh the first. All right. And by the way, anybody else? Okay. That word, Kadash. Okay. The first month. Okay. I believe that's month. All right. Okay. Yeah. Month. The first month. This word right here means month. Month. So the first month. When you is Pesach is always on the first month there. That's what you have to understand. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Let's do the last one here, guys. The last one at the bottom right here. The last one. So let me finish reading here. This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. You know, you got 12 months in a year, right? 365 days or 66 leap year, whatever that is. But the first month is always around Pesach, April or the end of March, somewhere in there. You know, we understand it. This shall be the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto the congregation of Israel. To who? It said Israel. You know what I'm saying? It didn't say speak to the Chinese or Japanese or the East Indians. Didn't say that, did it? It says speak to the congregation of Yasharallah. Israel, saying, right? In the 10th day of this month, they shall take them every man a lamb. Okay. And that's what this Passover was, right? According to the house of the father and the lamb of the house. And that's what the Passover was. It's a little Passover lamb. But they're going to put the blood over the doorpost, and that's going to be a sign the Lord pass over us. Because what he's getting ready to do, what he was getting ready to do to Pharaoh and his people, it wasn't even funny. You know, it was something like, whoa, goodness, that's the Lord showing his power. Who we got?
Raquel has an answer.
What you got, Raquel?
She has Ha, H-A.
Ha.
Then she has Shah, S-H.
S-H.
A-H.
A-H. That means the lamb. That makes sense?
Makes sense. I don't want
the lamb. That lamb's blood or dam, D-A-M, that's what the Most High was wanted you to put on the doorpost. Blood, dam. This word right here. Right? Dam. Okay? That word, which means blood. Translate D-A-M. Dam. That blood from that lamb over the doorpost was the Passover. That makes sense?
Makes sense.
So does everybody understand this? Clap it up for class, right? Okay. Clap it up for class, man. And I mean, you know, we're gonna end class on that note because I think we gotta getting people ready. See you guys after the Passover for sure, but make sure you pay your Passover fees. Make sure that you pay your tithes to the ISBK.com online. Everybody in accordance. Don't make sure you make it down to the Passover. Make sure you watching over each other for the on the road. Being real careful when you come down there. Don't be such a drunkard or scallywag that you have to be thrown out. That's all I'm gonna say. It's so what we want to do is make sure that we all keep ourselves governed in one accord and toward the 57th annual Passover under Commanding General Yahanna, right? Okay, let's read the Hebrew announcements, right? Any questions? Anybody have any questions before we finish class here? Had a short class. Anybody? Okay. Security announcements. We are the ISBK start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for the new brother and sister. When a brother or sister comes to the school and they are off limits for 6 months, they are saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if their brother or sister has interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8 and 10 means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma Aisharah, 10% of every penny of increase the Most High gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Of holy convocation announced. Holy convocation. Okay. The next will be our Passover or Pesach, 14th day of the first month. Okay, and it's gonna be Saturday, March the 4th, right? April. Sorry, it's lucky. I always get this mixed up. Saturday, April the 4th. It's lucky. 2025. 2026, I'm sorry. Let me do this again. Saturday, April the 4th, 2026. Exodus 12:1-5:1. Leviticus 23:4-5. 1 Corinthians 5:7 and 8. And 2 Corinthians 30 and 17. So lock it up. Okay. Remind Akim and Akwaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf, right? Make sure you govern yourself accordingly. All right, we're going to stand and salute out the brothers and the sisters, right? Okay. Mam Shabbat, Majid, Barak. Yahweh Shemi Haushai Barak Atam. Yamata. Sorry, faces sisters. Mam Shabbat, Majid. Barak. Yahweh Shema Alatam Bashem Yahushai.
Yahweh Shema Alatam Bashem Yahushai.
Yamata. Class dismissed.
Fooling like a lift note, talking out the side of your neck, get you a slit throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got a million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we about to demo the building. Fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun young and down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots, or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. All truth, very big facts, very large caliber on very small gaps. Compact pistols, ladders, and all that. About to throw the switch in the Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier. Boom shakalaka equipped with the rim rocker. We ain't really got beef, yeah, Ramak would have been shot you. The best rhymer since Pac and Big Papa. Big Llama, Big Juice, I'm Big Jamba. Quarter tank of gas, I ride like a big time. climber. No infamer, no sweat, not inside of my conglomerate. Wreck like King Kong. No Asian pun me, no chink in armor. Remain calm through our pain that bring drama. Stay focused on things that bring karma. Took all pressure, applied and made diamonds. Stayed true, kept shit pure, my name honored. Paid all dues and debts and kept promise. Make sure you show respect. Pay homage that I'm one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood. Don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I said I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood. Don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. I'm the hottest on the market, don't make me start it. I'ma pull up in a Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I remember days was trapping out the apartment. Now one West might put me up in a starship. About to fly the friendly skies in this bitch. Spit the truth on the corners, I lie a little bit. I'm a stand-up nigga, I die before I switch. Down, no we up, I'm cool with who I with. I'ma be war the king and stay dangerous. Hold down the biz and fam, remain blameless. Now rappers drippy with style, we made famous. First with studs and spikes in any city. Designers charge a stack for shit that can't fit me. Had friends on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, no Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain a $1.50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though. Cause the niggas getting fouled, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino. And the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow. Try to ride my wave, you gon' need a speedboat. I'm hot like 100 degrees in a peacoat. Scarf in the sweater, I embark every letter. It's UPK, not a part, but together. Homie, I've been one West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West when I start. One West bred, one West vetted, one West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, one West.